Hello amigos, Ramen coming at you. Smash Bros clone. What is it? Well, it's a term that's used for many games that end up feeling like Smash Bros or playing like Smash Bros. But why is that? You can have a plethora of stages, you can have so many characters on your roster, but if you play a little bit like Smash Bros, your game is a definite fail. And that unfortunately is the case with Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion, a game that received the dreaded phrase Smash Bros clone. But today we're gonna change all that in my own reviewer way, or should I say retrospective way. So grab your Punchtime Explosions and your best fighter, cause we're diving deep into this game right here on Ramen's Retrospective. Hello amigos, Ramen coming at ya. Punchtime Explosion was a game developed by Papaya Studios and Crave Games, a company who made many games and for some reason went bankrupt. Wish I was making that up, but I guess that's what you get when you make Elf the video game. I repeat, they made Elf the video game. Punchtime Explosion is a platform fighter that features many characters from many of your favorite Cartoon Network shows. The game's a simple brawler where up to 4 players can go head to head through a variety of many CN stages, like the world of Chowder, Ben 10, and my favorite Flapjack. Don't give me those looks, Flapjack is a certified hood classic. This game was released for the 3DS, Xbox 360, Wii, and the PS3. The 3DS port has a total of 18 characters, while the console port has a total of 25. I say if you want to enjoy this game in its full potential, I play the console port, which features 5 new stages, 7 new assist characters, 8 new bonus characters, new game modes, and a shop where players can buy alternate skins and characters. Or you could just be like me and use cheat codes to get everything. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get 30 looks for cheating. All characters unlocked. Yes! Come on, don't scold me like that. Man, I just wanted all the characters, dude. Just wanted every single character in this game. I did not want to have to play through the story mode again.
Keep the change, you filthy cheater.
Cheaters, they never ever win. I say Punchtime Explosion is one of those unique platform fighters to have this many characters from the network's past and present. Granted, most of the shows weren't running at the time or re-airing episodes.
On Boomerang from Cartoon Network, it's all coming back to you.
If you ever played a platform fighting game with this big of a roster, sometimes it's gonna have a story mode. You know, it might be cheap, random, and most likely gonna use PNGs with voice acting to give it the illusion you're watching something cinematic. I mean, some fighting games could have pretty good gameplay, but if the story mode sucks at explaining why any of what's happening makes sense, then that's a sign the story mode was an afterthought. Want some examples? PlayStation All-Stars, okay gameplay, terrible story mode, with lifeless cutscenes. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, okay gameplay with fun mechanics. Story mode has a terrible plot and cutscenes don't look right at times. I'm pretty sure some of y'all get the point. Fighting games have had a trend where the story serves as a way to just say your game has a story mode, but not put any effort into it, because most likely, most people would spend their time playing the battle mode. So what about the story in Punchtime Explosion? Well, I say it's alright. It's not groundbreaking, but it does a great job explaining what's going on and how these characters are together. The plot goes an unseen announcer voiced by Greg Lowe voices Space Ghost.
Read that one.
It's, Danger.
No. Go past that one. Read this one instead.
2.
The announcer wants to enjoy his day off and watch some cartoons on Cartoon Network. Something weird happened, a weird entity or force is causing chaos in each respective cartoon universe. Some of our heroes' most famous villains are taking over these universes. And oh my god, I just realized it's the plot to Nicktoons Unite.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
And oh my god, I just realized it's the plot to Nicktoons Unite. Anyway, some of our classic scene heroes have been corrupted. You start the game as Ben 10 and Chowder, and as you keep progressing you get more characters on the team, like Buttercup, who you save from corruption, and after you defeat evil Kevin 11 from Alien Force, Dexter comes in his Demented time-traveling capsule and saves our heroes. From there you go to many other universes, defeat villains, save corrupt heroes, rinse and repeat. After one final warp to save the world, the team is stopped by the big baddie of the game that has been built up by the announcer, Remote Control. I'm sorry. Oh my god. It's a remote controller. Dude, I know they were trying to emulate Smash Bros with Master Hand, but it's a freaking remote control. Anyway, Captain Planet comes in and saves the day. I guess some people did watch his show. And that's the plot. Is it good? Is it bad? No, it's a mixed bag of okay and I guess it's a game. The plot does start out pretty interesting, but the build up to the evil villain being a controller is underwhelming. I can see what they were trying to do, and I commend Papaya Studios and Crave Games as well as their writing team for creating a fun story that's simple for casual fans of fighting games. Now, if you're creating any type of fighting game, a roster of playable characters is important, and each character must play different from one another, as to not feel like a reskin clone of the previous model. And this game blows it out of the water with an impressive 26 characters from Cartoon Network's amazing history. And the roster for this game is truly unique, and each character feels like how you would imagine them in their show. My only problem has to do with how some of the corrupt dark skin costumes for these characters look. Hear me out. While the skins are okay, the whole take a character, reskin it black, and make them evil seems kinda lazy. Even Dragon Ball FighterZ did it, so did Xenoverse 2. But at least Xenoverse 2 changed some of the models a bit. This game just reskins a character, says they're evil.
Oh my god, we're both black.
Oh god! She immediately...
Yeah.
Okay, well that was impressive.
Now, I'm not against reskinning models in-game and calling them evil, it's just an annoying cliche that sadly has continued. Another thing that does bother me are the in-game cutscenes or just character models standing around with one repetitive voice clip on them and text boxes. I get the game didn't get a big budget, but some of these in-game cutscenes has some pretty weird dialogue that seems out of character at times. But enough complaints on the game. Another important part about any fighting game is the gameplay, and this game surprisingly plays kinda like a traditional platform fighter. You got your up saves, your light attacks, your heavy attacks, your medium attacks, as well as special moves that trigger an unskippable cutscene every single time you use it. Each character special feels very unique. They're even special for characters I would never even imagine. The game, just like Smash Bros, has assist trophies and a multicolored cube that allows you to activate your smash special move. I don't think they call it a smash move in here. There are also a variety of weapons which are references to a different CN character. Some of my favorite weapons are the Flibber Flabber launcher from Chowder and the Hex Staff from Ben 10. Speaking of Ben 10, my favorite character to play as is young and old Ben. I like how each of his moves corresponds to a different alien transformation. Although I would have wanted full control of the aliens, at least we're given the ability to turn into them, which is better than nothing. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Not that elephant, I mean Nintendo. Yeah, this game plays like a very similar franchise called Smash Bros, which, believe it or not, when this game came out, most reviews were all over the place. Some liked it, some said Smash Bros clone. That name, Smash Bros clone, is something that unfortunately was given to Punchtime Explosion. While the game plays like a Smash Bros clone, the game was also a celebration of the network's past and present, as I said before. The name Smash Clone has plagued many platform fighting games, some old and some new. It doesn't matter how fun your game is or how creative the stages are. Once you are called a Smash Clone, your game just ends up in another forgotten pile of meaningless fighting games. But if you were a Cartoon Network kid like I was, the game was more than a clone. This game was like eating a bowl of cereal Saturday morning and forgetting about the world's problems. And that's what this game meant to me and many others. Some of us grabbed our controllers and friends and played for hours to see which CN character would be out on top. Some of us played through its variety of many fun modes and stories. Some of us took that fun with us on the road, playing the 3DS version. And some of us look back on this game and remember how great some of these shows were. I remember working as a kid and finally getting 20 bucks. I ran to GameStop so fast and bought Punchtime Explosion for the Xbox 360. And I played the heck out of this game with my brothers. And I enjoyed every single minute of it. Because I didn't care if the roster wasn't big enough, or it didn't have many stages, or that the story mode was boring at times. What I cared about was playing with my brothers and playing as my favorite CN characters. Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion was more than a game to me. It was a way to play as some of my favorite CN characters and relive a part of my childhood I forgot. And playing this game, I was flooded with so many memories. So, is this game good? Is this game bad? Well, I don't think so. I guess this game is more of a nostalgia trip if you want to relive a part of your childhood that you probably forgot. Either way, my name is Ramen, and don't forget, nostalgia is one hell of a drug. You guys, have a good night.
Crash, stay focused, you gotta crash like waves in the ocean. Oh, you gotta crash through the motion, 'cause if you crash, you fall apart and I know it will break your heart. No matter where you go, you just attack, but you already know you got heart. And whatever they say, you just attack, you can find your own way 'cause you got heart. No matter where you go, you just attack, but you already know.
Yeah, you gotta move, so little time but so much to do. I gotta go, I'm trying to turn this mother to gold. Gotta get back with all of my soul.
Gave all my soul, now I don't know where to go. Gone for so long, don't know if I'll ever grow. You say I gotta go, but what if I never saw? You don't know my lows, you don't know what the future holds.
But answer me this, would it feel right if you knew it would hit? What if I told you all of this?